good meal, according to me, ends with something sweet. So it's time for dessert, and the meals have been phenomenal all throughout Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Christmas night. Now it's time for dessert, and you're going to make what?
A chewy meringue layer cake.
Chewy meringue layer cake.
Everyone loves, the meringue, the pavlova, whatever you want to call it. But today we're going to bake one with the egg whites and the sugar. We're going to make it chewy.
Okay.
So it's really quite easy. You start with 6 egg whites, right? And you put it in a large mixer and you kind of walk away and you crank this sucker up.
Okay.
The first stage, let's just talk a little louder, is putting 1/3 of the sugar in, right off the get-go. Then about 3 or 4 minutes later, do the second third. And then when you get to this point where you're getting this hard peak, you put the third in.
The third
Make it 100% sugar, right?
This is very
now, keep in
massive.
mind, it's 2 cups of sugar for 6 egg whites. Delicious.
Good. That equals good.
It also equals fluffiness and equals like perfection. To make it chewy, the secret ingredient, a touch of vinegar. And you might not see that in too many cookbooks, but a certain pastry chef told me that one day, and it works like magic. Also, a little creme de tartare.
Okay.
Toss it in, and then we're ready to go. So, with this much sugar onto a vessel, trust me, if there's a mistake to be made in baking, I've made it.
Yeah.
What you want to do is not
and plenty more to be discovered.
There'll be more.
You can learn.
You want to invest in a really good baking sheet.
Yes.
This thing comes from Cookina, and it is phenomenal. You can reuse this 1,000 times.
Nice.
You can wipe it clean. This literally saves marriages. I have one for my barbecue. I have one for the bottom of my oven, and now everything's clean, and my wife is happy. But mostly important, I don't really care about the cleanliness. I care about her being happy. But what I care about is if my meringue sticks or not.
Right.
Because there's so much sugar in this. You ready for this?
Ready.
The ultimate test.
Oh, do it. Do it. Oh, yours.
Do it on me.
Blow that off. It comes right off. It's fine. So what we want to do is we want to do about an 8-inch disc, right?
Okay.
Now you could put some kind of edible marker on there, but why would you do that on this beautiful sheet? So what I'm going to do is put a plate down. Hey, what's going on? A little bit of icing sugar.
This is your marker. I like
see
that.
what I mean?
Yeah. I get it.
What?
Yeah, smart.
So then you actually have an outline of how much
you need,
and then they'll all be uniform later on. You following me?
Awesome.
So smart.
He's so smart, that Randy. Then you smooth it out.
And just make sure you got lots, like this hard peak. You got a nice shine on this. This is exactly what we're after. You want more, Mess?
You think more?
You need a little bit of thickness in there because that's where the chewiness comes from.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we put this in the oven at 175 to 200 for 30 minutes. Crank the oven off.
Yep.
Walk away, watch Jerry Springer. Do whatever you have to do for 2 hours. I don't know what you do. Whatever you have to do, walk away for 2 hours, right?
Okay.
Then when you come back, that's when you want to take that. And then what we're going to do is,
Wow.
there you go, right? So, this is perfect.
Yes.
This is gorgeous. I don't bake a lot, but when I do, I try to bake with the best tools. And then the worst thing in the world, you use the paper ones. They stick to the bottom. With this, you ready? Ta-da! So now, gentlemen,
That was in real time.
We going?
do it
That was in real time.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna do
What
a
are you
little
putting
bit.
on top?
We got a little bit of cream.
man.
Hey, what about me,
Just a little
Jay?
bit. Jason,
You gonna put on top too?
spread it out.
This is a little bit
One
of
for me, one for
creme
you.
fraiche. So
Okay.
I'm using creme fraiche instead of whipped cream. If you want to use whipped cream, fill your boots. I'm not concerned.
Okay.
But the creme fraiche, what it does is it gives a little bit of sourness because there's so much sugar in the meringue.
Okay.
Massimo thinks I'm crazy because he wants more sugar, but you gotta
I
simmer
like
down
the
a little
berries
bit.
on top. There's something very
You got
festive.
too
It looks
much
very
over
festive
here.
as well.
Actually,
Look
believe it or
it
not,
over.
these are Ontario berries,
Oh, nice.
which are indoor grown and they're absolutely gorgeous. Ready to
Lovely,
do this, guys?
guys.
Ready?
Oh, and you're gonna
Oh, yeah,
stack
baby.
it?
Get on there.
We're
There
gonna
you go.
stack it. You ready?
Yeah,
for it.
we're ready.
Do it.
Okay, you gotta be careful.
Oh,
with
you're
this.
stacking them. All right.
We're gonna stack it up.
This
And the
another.
last layer. Careful, careful, careful. Yes, very good, very good. That is gorgeous, amazing.